Welcome to the 290 Mo podcast. I appreciate your time. If you could, introduce yourself to my viewers and listeners.
That's your boy TeeWeezy. Don't make it no easy, man.
TeeWeezy on sure. He definitely don't make it no easy. I done came out. I done already came out. I gotta throw my man a free in the booth performance on short. It is busting on short. Make sure I check the description because we definitely gonna have that shit in the description on shorty so I can check that out on shorty. So I don't know how familiar you are with my content, man, but I like to get as much as I can of the full story in this little bit amount of time. So we're gonna start from the beginning, man. Where you from? Where you grew up?
I'm from Chicago. I'm from South Side. You feel me?
Okay.
Regular South Side kid story. You feel me? Yeah.
Okay, for sure. So you know what I'm saying. A lot of people experiences in the city be different. Be different. Some good, some bad, some regular. You know what I'm saying. What was your experience like coming up out south?
Well, that shit was crazy work. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That shit was crazy. It was like that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It was all like that. It wasn't no fluctuating. It wasn't no fabricating. It's all still. It's just amplified now. But I mean, that's always been that way.
Mm-hmm.
It all came from police brutality, if you ask me. You feel me? They
For sure.
chased around and shit.
For sure. I be telling boy these. That's why I be telling you. I be trying to tell my shorties. Oh, I be trying to tell. I ain't gonna say my. I be telling these little kids outside, you know what I'm saying, when they be having these switches and 10 millis and ARPs. I was like, shorty, we used to have stop and frisk back when I grew up on shorty. Like we'd be walking down the street, everybody get up, everybody get on the garage on shorty, they stretch all us out on bro on shorty. Like you couldn't walk around with a 38 around this bitch on
Oh,
shorty. I got a chicken out here on bro.
you was not lying.
So I definitely seen the transition, the evolution of time, man. So coming up, man, what was your aspirations coming up, man? Like, did you have hoop dreams? I know you like 6'10", you know what I'm
Yeah, I'm
saying?
6'6", bro. But like, yeah, I was hooping, but I just did it for fun. I went to Curie,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was playing varsity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to do it, but it was like, I got caught up in that. I got caught up in the wrong directions. You feel me? Doing all the wrong stuff, and but I ended up still molding myself to become something, that I felt like could be better for me. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm an artist now. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But some of the things that influenced me growing up was just like that everyday struggle. You feel me? Like only a select. It may seem like a lot of struggle, but it's billions of people out there living a great ass middle and upper class life.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, I look at the fact that I just wanted to, just be better. You feel me? Like I just wanted better for like I ran into a guy one day and he was like, "You're 6'6". He was like, you know, he put it on me. Like he gave me the reality check I needed. As far as like just being a better artist too.
What'd he say?
He was like, just dude, you just know you have no idea what I could have did for my family if I had your height.
Bro,
I could have went and played NBA
I've been
ball.
out here dunking on bro.
Took care of my family and gave them what they
Oh,
needed.
sure. I was on the field though. I've been wide receiver
And
on
they
bro.
have
Most of motherfuckers on bro.
Yeah, nah, shout out Randy Moss, man. And shout out football in general, man. I didn't want to be an entertainer in that direction.
For sure.
I want to be an entertainer in another way.
For sure. So also, you know what I'm saying, coming up alongside your aspirations, what was you listening to coming up? What was you listening to? What was being played in the household? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you come up to on the music side?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, like it was real deep. I got a family of musicians. They all live. Well, I ain't gonna say a family of musicians. I got a family of musically inclined people, and they played a lot of different music. But I ended up having my own search for my own music. I listened to a little bit of Luda growing up.
Yeah, Ludo used to have that shit,
A
bro.
little bit of
Oh,
chicken,
sure, Ludo used to have that shit.
little bit of chicken and beer.
Shorty, I tell people all the time, Shorty, before drill music, we used to listen to I don't know how old you is, but I'm 32. Before drill music, we used to listen to everything. We used to listen to Gucci, Jeezy, Young LA. Motherfuckers used to listen to Jay-Z, all that shit. Now it's like, motherfucker, you gotta have a certain amount of people you listen to, but we listen to everything.
That's why we need people like me on the scene,
Bro,
so
on
that
sure.
like I can really like shed light on them type of songs that we talking about right now. So Shorty and them can really take a glimpse down that pathway that they probably never thought about going down. I'm cool like the rest of them. I'm saucy like the rest of them, but I still take time to acknowledge what we talking about right now,
Facts.
because what we talking about right now is really what paved the way.
Facts.
So like even though we talking drill route, it had to stem from some type of studio play, and it wasn't always that way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you really is a drill rapper or something, you gotta kind of pay Shorty and them respect. You feel me?
Right, for sure.
So
On
that's
road.
what's going on right now.
And I definitely understand. I definitely smell what you stepping in on, bro. And that's how I always try to, like, you know what I'm saying? I got this platform to, you know what I'm saying, elevate, you know what I'm saying, the different artists. But also, you know what I'm saying, because I come from, you know what I'm saying, the trenches as well, you know what I'm saying? So I love to show my shorties, like, you know what I'm saying? I come from, you know what I'm saying, exactly. I know where I come from, you know what I'm saying? So I try to show them, like, yeah, you can play video games, bro. You can
Yeah,
you
on
can
bro.
you can have a podcast on, bro. You can build computers if that's what you into on, bro. On sure. Like, you ain't gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be walking around with a switch on sure. You ain't never shot none in your damn life on, bro. On sure. You
Yeah.
gonna shoot some through some
I
old lady
understand.
window
You
on,
know,
bro.
I mean, like it's just like it's certain moments that paint a picture for a person, especially a black person. You know, it's just certain moments that paint a picture for us that really put us in the realization that we need to be in. Like what you talking about. Like
Mm-hmm.
maybe I should go and play some video games.
Mm-hmm.
But it's unfortunate that they're not gonna reach that realization until something unfortunate happens.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you gotta have people like me out here so I can really influence people to do different and be different. But it's like you gotta learn how to speak different and think
For
different.
sure. You gotta know how to talk that language on, bro.
Because that's how they conquered us in the very beginning. They conquered us through the language, you feel me?
I'm sure.
So like that's the only way we're gonna shift everything.
For sure, that's deep. That's deep, brother. For sure, definitely appreciate your time, man. So moving along, man. We talked about what was being played in the household, man. If you could, do you remember when you yourself, you know what I'm saying, started dabbling with creating your own? Was it early in your lifetime? Was it later on? Like, when did the artist side for you personally come into play?
I had got kicked out of school, gang. I
Hmm.
went to like Simeon and Curie, like I was telling you, but I wasn't focused, so I had got kicked out. And I had
It's hard to stay focused enough
Yeah, that
for a
is, man.
young brother,
Freshman hell
bro.
week, you a young minded person. Freshman
I
hell
went
week.
to Harlem my freshman year,
On
bro.
95th game.
What?
Yeah.
Nigga, I watched somebody get their shoes taken the first day of school, bro. On
You hear me?
shorty. On the red line at the 95th stop, bro. On shorty. Like, it's hard to stay focused on them, bro.
They love our city because they know about River North and River West and the West Loop and
Oh,
Randolph
that's
and City
easy.
Green.
That's easy
What
on,
we
bro.
talking about right now, shorty. They have the slightest clue about, you feel me?
On,
So it's
bro.
like we got to take time to acknowledge how we came up because
Mm,
that's why we are the intelligent individuals that we is. You feel me?
mm,
The spoon, we ain't spoon fed. You feel me?
right.
I appreciate what we got going
Take
on.
intelligence to make it this far, on, bro. I'm sure. For sure. So still talking about your evolution, man. Do you remember the certain instance when you was like, you know what I'm saying, I'm finna put this shit to pen to pad? Do you remember
Yeah.
the first song, the first studio session? What made you, you know what I'm saying, make that ultimate decision?
Yeah, so yeah, reverting back to when I went to I had got kicked out of school, man. I
Mm-hmm.
went to Lincoln Challenge, man. My OG told me like, you gotta do something. You can't just be out there tripping like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I was tripping, you feel me? Whatever the case. I was just that's the thing. Like I was just like Shorty in them.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
For sure.
But the
That's why.
weaponry and artillery
That's why.
was limited.
That's
It
why
wasn't like that.
I tell them all the time. That's why I love them. That's why I
I get it.
understand them,
Yeah, I
bro.
get
I
it.
understand them. That's why I
But it's like
understand
we gotta low key be
the difference,
the
bro.
people who they be talking about like, yeah, ain't no big homie. You feel me?
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
like, they gotta look and it's gotta be some type of influential big homie out
I'm
there
sure.
that's not teaching them to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Be able to teach. A big homie can't teach. If a big homie can teach, then they can make a
He
difference.
teach. He just don't teach the right shit,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, spot on. So when I got kicked out, I went to Lincoln Challenge, bro. I started writing. I ain't because we was just fighting, bro. It was getting crazy in there. That's all because I was just stuck there for months. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm tired of fighting niggas. Ain't nobody trying to do this. I'm talking about everybody from Ed Hood in Chicago. We all in there.
That's what they don't even be knowing. Like, the alternative be worse, bro. Luckily,
Man,
my
you feel me?
alternative school was in my hood. Luckily for me,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
But the motherfuckers that weren't from the hood that was coming in that bitch, we was terrorizing their ass, bro.
Yeah,
For
so
sure.
you know, I was like, once everybody got comfortable and all that settled down, and everybody took their anger out on working out, I started working out and investing my time into writing.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I graduated, I just decided to just take it in a whole different direction. You feel me? I got educated. I went to college, and I just started writing in school, and I couldn't really focus in school. But I was focused on what I was doing in school. Like it was just, the focus just couldn't. It just wasn't there like all the way. Never throughout my school trial periods. But I
I
always
definitely
took time to
understand.
use those hours to invest in what I feel like was important at the time. So I
Mm-hmm.
was still in writing, like I was still writing, but I was writing more like lyrics and shit. But I started letting motherfuckers hear it, like, and see what they think as far as my family. And if they say they fuck with it, I just like either I record it, make a song, and then I'll let the people in the school see what they think. And if they fuck with it, that's when I know that. I started telling myself like, I'm gonna just go ahead and just do what I gotta do. But it wasn't until like 2020 and that's when I started really like doing the music for real. I shot a video called "Still At It" by a video film crew called DG Films. It's not D Games or nothing like that. They the Dro they from the Dro.
I'm familiar.
And they real talented and it's still on my page at the very beginning, first video
Mm-hmm.
in 2020. And before that, like I said, I was just really lyrical. But these days, like I said, with the upgrade of the world, you got to be able to upgrade with it. So I got velocity behind my bars, so it's more, it's more fitting to what's going on right now. You feel me? Versus what's actually going on right now. Like I don't make music like them, but my music has that same velocity level and more.
Mm-hmm. For sure, for sure. I definitely understand, you know what I'm saying? And I think, you know what I'm saying, the game could use a lot more brothers like you. We need an armory brothers like you know what I'm saying? And I think that we could start making a difference instantly, you
Appreciate
know what I'm
that.
saying? So
All right.
so still talking about your story, I want to know a little bit more about your creative process. Like you said, you started writing, you know what I'm saying? And if you could talk about the evolution of your creative process from then to now, like do you still strictly write, you know what I'm saying? You freestyling, punching in and out. What's it like? You going to a studio with a book pack full of notebooks? What's the creative process like now that you taking it more serious from that early stage to now?
Right. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, like I'm goaded, bro. Like when it comes down to what we talking about right now in this particular department,
Mm-hmm.
like bro, I'm goaded, bro. Like I enchanted it so many times to where I don't need the. I usually just write it in the notes in the phone. Like I just keep it simple. I used to have a notebook and all that, but like I keep it simple. Write the notes in the phone, memorize everything, and just make sure I find a beat that I like. Like the beat gotta really like line up. And once it line up like a bow and arrow, I just take it in the
So you say
studio.
you write it first, then find a beat?
Yeah, man. So I just most of the music that I make come from waking up in the middle of the night. It don't never be nothing throughout the day. It'll just be like, cause I don't sleep. You feel me? So I be like, whatever I'm doing, like whenever I get that chill time and I come to a resting state, I just get that meditative, like from whatever happened the previous day or for whatever happened the previous weeks, like it all just whatever memory I can collect, it all gets jotted down and it all get formulated into a song. And then I listen to a couple beats and then I just start editing it to make sure it fit a beat. Right now it's just a write out of how I feel about certain things, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it hit different when you formulate it, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So with you having a creative process like that and you literally taking events and things that's going on in your life and putting on the music, does does it always make the cut? Like as far as, you know what I'm saying, like you might put a real life situation in a song, you be like, oh no, that's too far, or do you always just put whatever's going on into the music?
Yeah, I always want to go see. I'm glad you said that because like I feel like personally, like that's how I would limit myself, but I'm reaching different crowds of people. So it's like I always make sure I give all crowds what they want instead of just a particular crowd of people because that's real selfish of me.
Mm-hmm.
When the world wants you, in that department, you can't be limiting yourself. So when you talk about where we come from, they don't know about things like that in other places. So I'll be making sure that I can reach them with different ways. Like, some people like to sing, that's how they catch other people from other countries. But me, I like to catch them with the bass line. I like to catch them with the understanding of projection, how I speak clear when I rap. You feel me? Because some people don't know English good. So you never know who heart you can spark through them understanding your songs versus those songs. You feel me?
And I talk to so many artists and they be like, you know what I'm saying, I get listeners in other countries, you know what I'm saying, and that play a big part, you know what I'm saying, of them being able to actually, and a lot of artists that I notice, and I'm still, now that you say that, a lot of artists that say that, it be artists that, you know what I'm saying, that you can honestly hear what they saying and, you know what I'm saying, and it's clear, you know what I'm
You
saying,
have
and
to.
and
Because if
that's
you want to
crazy.
make money, you want to make money off music. Because the people who the music that's popular, those people are famous already. But if you're trying to make that type of music, that crowd of people, we don't have that huge crowd of people doesn't necessarily have the means to come out in groups like that. And these other people, they actually do have the means. And so you want to make sure you can monetize to the right people, and then you can come back and give back to those people, and you can give back to them in a way where you can shape them to be able to have the means. But yeah, it starts with economical growth amongst us first. You know what I mean? Them understanding how much you care about the community versus you caring about yourself. Being selfless is probably one of the best acts I feel like a person can do. Put in somebody else first when you thinking about something you need. They might, you know how that go.
For sure, for sure, man. That's dope. That's dope, man. Like I said, man, you got such a righteous spirit, man, and I love that, man, cause
Appreciate that.
I see a lot of brothers that's literally like just followers, you know what I'm saying? And I'm becoming to the age where it's not, you know what I'm saying? At a certain age, you understand because brothers is finding their way. But I'm at the age now where I'm surrounded by brothers my age, and I'm like, bro, you too old to be following, you know what I'm saying, the trend, bro. You need to be find out what you gonna be in life and do that, you know what I'm saying? But following that ain't it, man. So
Yeah.
so I'm definitely glad you here with this righteous message. So
I appreciate being here. Thank you for
yeah,
having me.
for sure, for sure. So moving along, man, with you know what I'm saying, also with doing music, man, you know what I'm saying, it's highly subjective, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
you making something for other people to listen to, you know what I'm saying? So when you're creating music, are you consciously making music for, like, you know what I'm saying, I need one for the party, I need one for the radio, I need one for the 290 night drives, you know what I'm saying? Or is it just always a vibe? It's just always art when you create?
Always a vibe, bro. I have a feeling, I connect with my artists. I mean, I'm an artist. I connect with my fans through feelings. Like it ain't like something that you can just. I don't make music for like the. I don't know. I have a particular like I ain't gonna say I have a particular anything. I just feel like I don't have a limitation on what I make. Like it just depends on how I'm feeling. It's always gonna sound put together. I strive to make sure that everything is of the best quality as far as what I'm saying. Sometimes I do get a little slurred. That's whatever, you feel me? Like it's not like nothing like that.
All right, human
Um,
error. Fuck you
yeah,
talking about?
but see, it's important now that we understand music that we do be kind of spot on because you want people to read your lyrics on Apple Music. That's how they can continue to stay up to date with you. And rappers who are on, they don't care about that.
And with the AI, I don't even know. Like when y'all these caption videos y'all see on YouTube, they not writing them no more.
Yeah, bro.
I just press a button and it put the captions on there for me. I just spell check it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you say shorty instead of shorty, you know what I'm saying? I might change it like that, but
Right.
that's all a click away, on bro. On shorty.
Like that out here on the technology side.
For sure. On shorty.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Also another thing about being an artist, you know what I'm saying, along with the the subjectivity that comes with the fan base, you know what I'm saying? Another thing that comes with it is the camaraderie with other artists and producers and engineers and stuff like that. And we're gonna go through the line. I'm gonna ask you about your relationship with other artists and all that. But I wanna know, firstly, since we're talking about your creative process, what's it like working with engineers? Do you have a specific engineer? Do you record your own music? Do you got a specific studio you go to? What's it like, you know what I'm saying, on that side of the creative process?
You have to. I feel like personally, I record like a lot of my music with this specific engineer called Yayo Productions.
Shout out.
And yeah, man, he's been at it for a long time, and he is very talented. Uh, I've recorded in 20 to 30 to 40, maybe 50 studios in Chicago. Like
Going
I done been out of town.
air studio, no, just like
Yeah, I mean, damn. Nah, I ain't gonna even say that because there's some like music garage. I haven't been enough. You feel
oh,
me?
you ain't been to Music Garage? I ain't never been there neither, but that's something that's one people always talk about.
I'm really very, very much so to myself. Like seriously, like I don't rock with the outside world right now. because
bro.
we're not on the same page. So once I can come out of eye with the outside world on the same page, then
You might not never be on the same page with the outside
I
world,
just in my
bro.
heart, I
Ain't
don't
nothing wrong with that
I
though,
don't feel
bro.
that way though. I feel like with what we doing right now,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like what we doing right now, this shapes a new world, a new way of thinking, a new understanding for the people who don't get a chance to see this type of stuff. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what they need. Like that's what they need to be looking at instead of looking at somebody. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, artillery. I play Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
Like I play the game. I mean, like I like the whole aspect of weaponry, but I feel like that's just it. Just an aspect of it all. You see what I'm saying? Like you can admire the aspect of it all, but for it to cloud our judgment, cloud our mind, cloud our thinking, that's when like this type of stuff come important. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like you see a dude like me and you think like, yeah, shorty, he'll do this, that, and the third to you, but then when you hear me talk, it's like, or he could teach you this, that, and the third.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like this is what we need to make that shift in the world. It starts from the inner city.
For sure, for sure, for sure. And I definitely agree with you on that. With you having a mindset like that, what I want to know is where did you gain that from? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we kind of talked about earlier, it's a lot of things for a young brother to get into. You know what I'm saying? Coming up where we come from. So
So
how did you gain this mindset and this way of thinking?
man, just as I think about the way I think and the way I talk now versus how I used to talk and how I used to think, it was like I think about the vibration of it all. And I speak on a high vibration level now, but I remember when it wasn't always as high vibrational. And like I said, when I got kicked out of school, I went to military school. I started writing, but I did graduate, so
Mm-hmm.
I got my GED and I went to college. And even though I wasn't paying too much attention enough, I end up still getting what I need. Like the teacher told me I was
Eating
the
the meat and
highest
spitting
writer.
out the bones,
They was telling me
bro.
I was the highest writer in the class. And I'm looking like this was when Obama had just got elected. I was sitting next to a dude, and I mean, I'm telling you, dog, splitting image from Obama. So I'm thinking that she would say something like that about him. I'm young as hell. I'm young as hell. I just came home from nigga time. I'm young as hell. Got kicked out of school. I just come in.
Bro, I was sitting next to the next Obama.
No cap. Blew my mind. Blew my mind. But when they told me that, I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. That stuck with me for a long time because I'm like, if they telling me that I'm the best writer in the class, that mean that I know how to write. If I know how to read and write, that mean that I can create the words I want to say on songs. You feel me? So it just all stem from molding your. I think that's just the case with anything. Like when you a sculptor, like the longer you take time to mold yourself to be the sculptor you want to be, it ain't necessarily a perfectionist. It's an accuracy type of
Yeah.
thing. You become more accurate.
Repetition is the father of
Father of
learning.
learning.
I'm sure.
Shout out Weezy, up baby. Shout out Lil Wayne.
Bro, shout out the GOAT, bro. That's why I be telling people. That's why I tell people, like, every time I do something, the next one better. Like, this interview better than my last interview. My next music video better than my last music video.
As
On
hell.
sure. The next song I record is gonna be better than the last song I
Fire.
recorded. On sure. Just cause I take anything I do, I'm still analyzing. Like, I'm gonna do this next time. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna turn this up, or I'm gonna turn the brightness down. You know what I'm saying on this one, bro. So I definitely understand where you coming from, bro. We are liking a lot of aspects, man. I'm glad we got to have this conversation.
That's what's up.
But moving the interview along, man. Another thing I want to know, man, is like I asked you about your relationship with the engineers. You know what I'm saying? Another relationship that's a part of the game that you in is relationships with other artists. You know what I'm saying? So what's your opinion on your peers in the industry that you're a part of? You know what I'm saying? Like when you go to these shows, when you rub shoulders with these other artists, you know what I'm saying? Is it all blase? Is it tension? What's the demonstration like when it comes to other artists?
I feel like I intimidate them game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they scared of me, Scott. I feel like they scared of me on some I'm who they want to be musically, not on no other stuff. I feel like I influence Shorty in them. Like it's been times where I done went to places where nobody knew who I was, but it was like I thought it was done. The room was hot.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the room hot. You know the difference in the room. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know, gang. I mean, like I'll rock with some people though.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start there on how Manu Jordan is one of the guys. You see what I'm saying? Like, I rock with Huey Gang and them. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's a bunch of people in Chicago that I do see, but then it's like with me being so super high fire, Shorty and them don't want to give me the crown, so I had to take it through the intimidation. You feel me? Through the lyrics, through the beats, through the working with bigger crowds of people outside of Chicago that can value it outside of it being a crowd barrel or crowd bucket. They not trying to pull me down. They trying to lift me up.
Mm-hmm.
And so, with Chicago artists, I rock with them, but I feel like Shorty and them kind of scared of me, but not the ones who talk that drill shit. Shorty and them don't care,
Mm-hmm.
and it's vice versa. Like we both just going about our business,
All right.
but it's the ones who feel like they Timothy Wilson. You feel me?
I'm sure.
It's just like
No,
I come around and change that type of demeanor, like you feel me, and make them feel a little bit away. You feel me?
I'm sure.
It's
No,
all
I
respect.
definitely understand, bro. I'm like the same way in the podcast,
Yeah,
bro. I'm
you
sure.
hold it down,
Cause
Scud.
like I don't got like no background and none of this shit. Like so,
Yeah.
like I be in these rooms and motherfuckers like I went to this school, I went to that school.
Right.
I'm like I did that. I'm like, bro, I just started, and I be on they necks, bro, and they be, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't be, you know what I'm saying? I done had motherfuckers up here, but they ain't reached out to me for certain shit. Like, I know why, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a
Definitely
threat.
proud of you,
You know
bro,
what I'm saying?
and,
So,
and your journey so far. I'm definitely proud you going. We taking these things places that they need to go because platforms like this been laid already, but have things like this been done. You feel what I'm saying?
for sure. That's what I'm saying. And with you out here pushing that message, man, when working with other artists, is it strictly business or do you be like, I gotta listen to the song, see, you know what I'm saying, see your background, see, you know what I'm saying, how you come in, see if you even on the same caliber as me. You know what I'm saying? Once you do get to that stage, it was like, all right, yeah, we gonna do a song. Do that any of that come into a play? Or when you agree to do a song, it's just I'ma just do what I do.
At a point in my life, it was like when I had first started in like 2021 and all that. Like I had offered to do a song with a dude, and I sent that man my verse, and that man did not drop that song. That man was too scared.
Bro.
It was a song called "Living Nightmare." You feel me? And he ain't want to drop it, Scud. So it was like, I really.
And that's what they do when you be smoking their ass, cause that's what I learned from doing these interviews and shit. Like motherfuckers that say like they'll do a verse, and if they smoke them, like that shit won't see the light of day. I done heard stories of people shot videos on bro that ain't seen the light of day.
Me, I shot videos, didn't get them. You feel
bro.
me? But it's like when you really business oriented, that's a loss that a boss take. They come with the game, my boy. Like that's a pinch of crumb on the betrayal bucket. You feel me?
So you know what I'm saying. So recently, you know what I'm saying, when we first connected, you know what I'm saying, you instantly sent me to work. You know what I'm saying. You was rocking the stage. You know what I'm saying. And I want to get into that. You know what I'm saying. The performance aspect of everything. You know what I'm saying. Like it's so many. Like being an artist is tough, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? People always think I rap because I got a studio and shit. Like, I don't rap, bro. Yeah, like y'all is tough, man. It ain't just y'all just don't go in and rap. You gotta rap. You do interviews, you do shows, you know what I'm saying? You do promo, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So just on the show aspect, bro, what I wanna know, is that a part of the business or is that something that you enjoy doing? Is you in the back throwing up like B Rabbit, or is you know what I'm saying, you come ready for business?
That's just second nature to me, gang. That shit ain't hard. I had somebody from the Weezy Hive with me, and I was asking them, like, why am I not nervous, cuz? Like, getting nervous. Weezy, you tripping. Shorty and them in the back doing push-ups. You hear me? I'm like, they trying to get the blood pumping. I'm like, Shorty, I'm already charged up. You feel me? Like,
Not they in the back doing push-ups.
I'm already charged up. You feel me? Like, because it was more than just rap going on at one of my performances, particularly. And, Shawty and them had to get charged up. And I was just like, dude walked up to me and was like, yeah, you ready? I was like, damn, he's like, nah, you right now. I was like, all right, bet. And I just went out there, and I actually tripped on the cord on my way out.
Oh, not you trip.
Nah, but
As
check
long as
this
you
out.
ain't fall. As
The
long as you ain't
joint,
fall.
it led right into the, because I got an ad lib where I say, ooh. So it was like, it led right into the performance.
That's
And
your,
all I'm hearing is clapping on the way
that's
out.
your
I'm
meant to happen.
like, look at God sending those blessings, you know?
Oh, bro, he
So I
added a
got
little
that random
swag onto that bitch,
spontaneous,
oh, bro.
got that spontaneous throw into the performance. You know, you got to be ready for that. So I just jumped up. I didn't think twice. I don't, I don't be folding under that type of pressure, bro. I can perform in front of thousands, hundreds of thousands, because I know how to treat the crowd as one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure. So another thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm new to all this, like 2020. Like before 2020, I wasn't doing nothing related to this, bro. So it's like I see shit from the outside looking in on a lot of things.
Mm.
So I want to ask you about your discernment. You know what I'm saying? Like how do you choose who to work with as far as, and we can use the show starting off like as an example, like, you know what I'm saying? I see a lot of like janky shit going on, like as far as the shows, janky promoters,
Yeah.
motherfuckers throwing shows just for bread, motherfuckers throwing shows for $500 slots for a Dirk concert. Hey, yeah, I ain't put motherfucker on stage with Dirk yet, bro,
Work.
on shorty. So how do you choose, you know what I'm saying, what show to do, what stage to rock, what promoter to work with, or even if you do choose to pay to hit a stage, how do you know which event, you know what I'm saying, is legit?
Well, I'm not paying to hit no stage. They just gotta pay me.
I feel the same way, bro.
And
I feel the
nobody,
same way.
like, especially when you go.
I used to be everywhere with my camera. You gotta pay me now.
Yeah,
Bro, I
yeah.
ain't lying.
That when you make that reversal value roll,
Mm-hmm.
it changed the dynamics on how people treat you. Like the portfolio is there. You when a person respects your portfolio, they gonna pay for the merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
And if you
Sure.
never fail, you gonna
Just like
follow
y'all
the same
pay for that
direction.
Gucci Man CD, y'all gonna pay for this TeeWeezy on
Yeah,
sure.
facts. So nah, man, it's just all about how we market to the people. Make sure we get it out here correctly.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So is it any signs to, you know what I'm saying, when motherfucker reach out to you for a show and it's like, you know what I'm saying, what's a criteria or something that somebody reach out to you for an event that's a instant thumbs down?
Yeah, man. Anything that's like Diddy game, I can't fuck with none of that goofy ass shit. For
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't have nothing against none of that. But like, I'm not doing nothing of that nature. Anything else is I know it's not gonna be nothing where people's lives is in danger.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what I care about the most. You feel me? Is making sure everybody's safe, because people just wanna. You got folks working, folks in school. People just really want to have a good concert, and that's just it. Should
For
be
sure.
simple.
Facts.
You feel me? And with a dominant figure like me, and dominant figures like yourself, you feel me? We can make successful conventions like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's it's just when you have tunnel visions, that's just where you see things.
For sure. Talk to me about some ways that you promote yourself as an artist. Like, how do you get, you know what I'm saying, your name, your music, your brand out to people who, you know what I'm saying, may not have ever heard or seen you before? Like, what's some ways you branch out?
Well, I have a street promo team. I got the Weezy Hive. Shout out to the Weezy Hive, man. I
Shout
love y'all
out.
so much. We about 80 strong, man. And, it's mainly Chicago based. It's a group channel on my Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And, we make sure we just post street promo of my latest singles, from stickers to handing out t-shirts. And we just make sure, and then I get played on Power 92 every Sunday. They play My Way. That's a single that I dropped a while ago. And then I just dropped my latest single in August called Saying Shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they play that on Power 92 also every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just making sure I keep the radios updated with the new joints. And, I haven't shot in a music video in a while. So, it's a lot of stuff like that that's on the way.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot on the way. Make sure y'all check the description for that in the booth performance on Shorty. He warming up. He warming up on bro, on Shorty. So another thing I want to know, man, when you working and you doing your thing as an artist, you know what I'm saying. A lot of times, I don't think a lot of people understand that, you know what I'm saying, you got to invest in yourself as an artist as well. You know what I'm saying. So when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying. If you don't mind me asking, is it strictly you? Do you work with a team? Is there any label situations? You know what I'm saying? What's the muscle behind TeeWeezy at this moment?
At this moment, I can say that the Weezy Hive is has played a strong part in pushing me on the street side and the social media side. But as far as making sure the image is there, I've always been the honcho of all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been the one who has, just made sure everything ran smoothly as far as my imagery. Working with other people, I was always the one putting the foot first to make sure everything was accurate. Um, as of now, though, the Weezy have they as it grows, I have moderators who are like very very close to me.
You know you got some shit going on if you got moderators, bro.
Yeah, and they very important. Like
you got some shit going on if you got moderators,
they very
bro.
important. I really love them so much because they actually care about me. You can tell by
Yeah.
the work that they put in. And so some of those people have seen me make investments, so they know how much I would put on the line. So they get driven by that and they want to make investments also. So they always know every time that they decide to, it all goes to formulating whatever's next. We don't waste time. We always on to the next projects.
For sure, for sure. I got a couple more questions and we can move around, Joe. So
Sure.
when you putting a project together, when you putting a song together, when you getting ready to release some anything, who gets any input to that process? Is it strictly you as well? You know what I'm saying? As you sharing it with anybody close to you? Does it just get your seal of approval, then it gets put out? What's it like actually, you know what I'm saying, releasing music now that you're in your prime stage doing your thing?
I be like, I got a twin. Shout out my brother Jariel. You feel me? I got
Shout
a
out.
twin. You feel me? We be we real like.
Do he do music? We gonna fuck their head up.
I got a whole bunch of brothers though. Like
Okay.
as far as the music go, they all real talented, man. Like now that's what I'm saying. Like now let's have a quick conversation. That's why I don't rap about that, cause I got little brothers that's stamping on that direction. Like they better than 90% of Shorty and them. And I ain't even talking about just Chicago. We talking about like Shorty and them better than like and it's like when you talking about what I do, I'm better than 90% of Shorty and them. So it's like all I need to do is just stay where I'm at and keep pushing P. And somewhat later, they'll be able to get their opportunity, you feel me? As long as I can make sure my brothers are safe, because that's all we want at the end of the day is make sure our shorties are safe.
For sure. Facts.
We can't stop them or nothing.
Facts.
All we can do is be an influence.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure. Yeah, for sure. You definitely head in the right direction. I tell people all the time, bro, like I'm definitely, you know what I'm saying, I'm at the stage in my life where, you know what I'm saying, like I'm gonna do as much as I can to push the peace. I understand it's certain shit that's, you know what I'm saying, that's far gone, but whatever I can control, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna make a difference, you know what I'm saying? So and that's all we could do, and that shit gonna count, you know what I'm saying, in the long run, bro. So tell me what's your favorite part about what you do? You know what I'm saying? What's the favorite part? What keeps you driven? Like when you wake up, what are you excited about doing as far as the music game? Like, is you excited to write? You excited to get to the studio? You excited for the next project? What most excites you about what you do?
It's probably about to be the realest shit that I say on the couch for real, but like I do it for my mama gang.
That's love. That's the
I do
first
it
on the
because-
couch,
I
bro.
do it because my mama couldn't afford to like she seen how raw I am. Like she just seen I mean like every time I made some and then reverting back to when you asked who critiques my music, I don't know, my OG like my road dog, you feel me? So I always just like even though this is nowhere near her lane, she don't rock with that shit at all. I make
Can only assume, bro.
check this out real quick. Listen to me go crazy.
She ain't trying to hear that boom back,
Okay.
that boom back, boom.
She gave me the critique that I need. Like one time she asked me, I was rapping for her and I was cursing. She was like, and I told her like, and she was like, why don't you just try to rap without cursing? You feel me? And so, that really helped me expand my language. You feel me? It helped
And
me
that's the
perform.
thing. The last artist I was just talking to, y'all don't even know, you know what I'm saying? Like, OG just doing it out of love, like just trying to say not rapping without cursing, but y'all don't even know like how far the rapping without cursing
It takes you real
take you,
far.
bro. Like you don't know, like
It'd be a
just
different
even with
show
the
without it.
I upload interviews and I make half the amount of money because curse words is in the interview and that's, you know what I'm saying, like that little shit, like they just for advertising all that shit, like ain't nothing wrong with cursing, but to be able to do it, you know what I'm saying, that separates motherfucker. And for OG to have that, you know, out of love, to give you that game out of love,
Yeah.
and it actually affect what you trying to do is amazing.
She didn't have the means to you know do the things I was asking of her. So that's another reason why, like I said, I'm on that amplified mode. You know, this was a while ago. You know, I was a little young, ambitious artist at that time. You know, I was starving. And so I wanted to just, you know, I just wanted to, I didn't want to sign a record deal. I could have signed a deal with a whole bunch of different labels. They all in my emails. But I didn't, you know, I just wanted to be independent. I've seen money from rap. You can see money from rap as an independent artist. It just depends on your footwork for real. And I'll leave it at that. You feel me?
For sure, for sure. So I just asked you, what's your favorite part about what you do? You know what I'm saying? And with everything, you know what I'm saying? It's left, right, up, down, back, forward. You know what I'm saying? So, with your favorite thing, what's your least favorite thing about the music industry? If you could take away one thing about what you do, from the business to the janky promoters to the, you know what I'm saying? If it's anything you could take away about what you do, what would it be and why?
I would take away all of the, I would take away the, I don't even know if that could even be a thing, but I would take away the lack of support that our city got for each other at events. I think that if that could be crushed, that the parties can be less violent. Nobody's hating on the next person because they feel like whatever the case may be. Just removing that that feel that you're a fan if you support somebody in Chicago. Like if we remove that, then I think Chicago can actually become a fun place in certain places. And once it can spark that in certain places, it can spark the whole
And
city.
that's
But
what
it's
it
got to
be.
start
Niggas in
somewhere.
Iraq hate to be a fan of a motherfucker in Iraq that ain't necessarily a A-list motherfucker short. Cause my biggest, so Facebook, all these motherfuckers on Facebook know me, right?
Right.
Y'all my friends, family and shit. Y'all know me the best. This is where shit's supposed to go up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But on TikTok and Instagram, motherfuckers don't know me from a can of paint.
that's where it goes.
That's what, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker liking the shit every time I post, you know what I'm saying, type motherfucker liking the story, gratitude, you know what I'm saying, on short, little shit like that, like people don't, it's and I know what it is because I've been doing this shit, even though I ain't been doing it long, but I feel like I'm intelligent, but when people see you chasing your dreams, you know what I'm saying, and they not doing what they feel like they stuck what they doing, they feel like they can't help you keep going. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna like this shit. You know, I used to rap on bro.
I don't have that.
On bro, on short. So I'm not finna like it. I'm not finna like Weezy shit. He going up on short. I used to rap on short. So it be little shit like that, bro. So it's like if you got that understanding like fuck these people that's right here. You know what I'm saying? Not the people that's real around you, but the fake shit. Once you understand, like fuck that shit. We trying to expand. We trying to touch the world on bro. And then once we touch the world, we can impact where we from on bro. And that's the point, man. So and like I said, I can say this over and over again. It's probably one of my favorite interviews on bro.
I really appreciate that. This is definitely my favorite podcast sit downs.
Bro, so we definitely do a reoccurring guest. So we're gonna talk about that later on, man. So just to button everything up, man, and wrap it up. Like I asked you, you know what I'm saying? What's your favorite? What's your least favorite? What's the goal, man? What's the goal once you sit down? And your dreads gray, you know what I'm saying? You in your rocking chair, you know what I'm saying? What do you hope for all this to look like? What do you hope to obtain? Is it Grammys? Is it money? You know what I'm saying? You talked about this, making sure OG straight. Like, what's the ultimate goal? Like, why do you do this? Like, what are you trying to obtain?
Generational wealth.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have no kids, but you know, I got nephews and stuff like that. So
And you got the right. That's why, brother. You got the right man state, brother. Cause I got kids, bro, and it's the general. I don't want my baby slaving at no McDonald's. When you focus on school, whatever you got love for, focus on that. Don't worry about I gotta do this 8 hours at McDonald's when I get off out of school and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I understand certain people have to do that, but that generational wealth shit, that's totally different. Like the kids these days, they don't get the chance to just be a kid, bro. I'm sure.
right, you're right. I feel like what we talking about
We
is
got the gas bill in their name, the cable bill in their name. They can't even be a kid, bro.
ain't be a kid. Yeah.
So with that being said, man, what's the ultimate goal for you, man?
Just man, I wanna go to like Madison Square Garden, Scud. Like I wanna go ahead and do sand shit on stage up there. I wanna go to Rolling Loud and perform. I wanna go to Coachella and perform. You know, I just wanna make sure that they understand that, you know, there's some artists from Chicago that can really like stomp this shit. Like especially everything that we've been hearing lately. You know, it's definitely that time for something like what I'm coming with to be on that big stage. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to give me that type of crown though, but
It's coming.
I kind of got to snatch it.
It's coming.
Shit,
That's what you
okay.
gotta do, bro. I'm sure. I feel I'm like the podcast version of you, bro. I'm sure that's how I be feeling. I gotta snatch that shit, shorty.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's like a sport to me, on shorty, cause it's all fun and games. Cause I done made it through, like my life, I done made it through that shit already. So like this shit right here, this camera shit, this shit is sport on shorty. I'll never get into it with another camera podcast. Like all this shit fun on bro. On shorty. I'm into it myself. I'm trying to be better than I was yesterday on bro. On shorty. So and as long as I do that, I'm winning on bro. I don't give a fuck who else doing what the camera they got, none of that shit on shorty. As long as my last interview was better than that on shorty, it's up on shorty.
Yeah.
So man, I definitely appreciate your time, man. Before you go, man, a new question I've been asking the artists that slide through here, cause I want to know. Like I said, I've been feeling like you the podcast, the rapper version of me. You know what I'm saying? So since I started doing podcasts, you know what I'm saying, I still listen to my GOAT podcast, but I don't really have time for other podcasts because I be so deep into my shit.
Right.
So right now, what are you listening to, if anything, or is you straight I just listen to myself because you know I'm working. So if not, what are you listening to? What's on the playlist right now?
You know, they just free Jeffrey. So you know, I'm definitely
my boy on shorty.
bumping Thugger right
Man,
now.
I hope he's straight. Hey, 15 years of probation is a
He just made a
motherfucker,
call.
bro.
He just made the first day out. He was talking that shit on the. They about to free YNW Melly too.
15 years of probation is crazy though,
That's
bro.
Scott.
That's crazy. With 20 years hanging over your head,
That
though.
system is a motherfucker.
That's crazy, bro.
So yeah, I bump a lot of Thug, a lot of Gunna. I bump a lot of motivational people. I ain't bumping people who talking about killing people. Like I don't play no music about no people who killing nobody, because I know how low vibrational that can get.
Cause you read what you saw, bro.
I mean, that's just low vibrational. When you on a high vibe, you chasing some millions out here. You feel me? Like even if you is a nigga who do that type of shit and you chasing some millions, it's a different feeling for me. That's just it. That's all. So I'm leaning towards the higher riches. We need them. We need that. So that's just pretty much it.
For sure, man. Any other hobbies? You do anything outside of music? You know what I'm saying? Any other thing? Anything else you into that you currently into, or is you straight tunnel vision on music right now?
Yeah, I don't do nothing. I stay to myself, man. I play Call of Duty. You feel me? Like I'm one of the best players on Call of Duty as far as the mobile site, not the console. I wouldn't say.
I got somebody for you. If
you know, on mobile you can send him. He's clap. Okay. I'm not even gonna.
Nah, he don't do. He be on PlayStation.
Mobile. I'm like an 18-time MP.
He a sniper. He go crazy with the sniper.
I call myself multi-weaponal because I really can snipe you. I really can take you with a shotty. I really can take you with like some little dual pistols.
Oh, he just sniper. I'm gonna see his link on bro.
Link, man. But
crazy.
I just work on my vocals most of the time, man. I just make sure I'm working with different people and different. I just work. Like I just keep my Charlotte's Web filled with things that can, you know, put me to the next level. That's all it's about for me.
Now, another question. I ain't asked this question in a minute on bro, but cause you you got the spirit. You know what I'm saying? You got a great spirit.
I
So I
appreciate
want to know, do you ever get discouraged?
Yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah, I got reasons to be discouraged now, but I've been discouraged. But
And how do you overcome it?
um, just reading the Bible. You feel me? Reading the Bible, and not the Hebrew version. Reading the contemporary English version, so where I can take all the these, dies, and days, and the brethrens, and take all it out, and just really replace that with the English that we all know. I just I learn, I just like, the Bible is the strongest book out here, you feel me? So it's like I just take time to really understand things that I don't. And
Mm-hmm.
my like I said, my mom is my best friend. So I just make sure I take her teachings, and she loved the Lord more than anybody that I know. So, I've seen God's blessings more up close and personal in these last couple of weeks. So, getting discouraged ain't really like something that I can dwell on, because I know that that's a type of energy that's not of God.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I only be trying to walk in that way. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure, man. Hey, Joe, you all. I don't want to be sound like I just do this shit. You can watch my interviews. I don't just do
I
this
have
shit,
watched
bro.
her interviews.
But bro, my man get to talking about the Bible like I'm locked in like this with my Hebrew Israelite brothers on, bro, on short, and they be locked into that Bible. But they, you know what I'm saying, they on shorty. But
Not to the Hebrew Israelite.
but yeah, Joe, cause it's you know what I'm saying. You gotta have morals. You gotta have like a moral basis in this shit, Joe. You know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying. You gonna be out here following the laws, on, bro. So you ain't you. Hey, this probably my first guest that came up here and ain't say nothing wrong, bro.
Nah, I mean, and if you know me, you know I am not the nicest one out there. You know what I mean? It's
Bro,
just if I have to not be nice,
bro, on short, dude, my twin, bro, on short.
and I'm
Motherfucker,
everybody,
I do podcasts, bro, but I do not talk in real life, bro.
bro.
Outside of this podcast, I do not talk, bro. And I'm trying to work on like my social media presence and shit, like. But I'm highly introverted. I be in here. I got everything I need
I'm
right here,
seeing it. You
on
got
bro.
that shit,
Sure.
blood. No
So it's like,
cap.
bro, like I definitely smell what you stepping in. No
Like the
cap, bro.
world
On
need.
sure.
I just feel like the world need me.
We do. That's what we got this platform
But the
for.
world,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
my city don't want to give the world.
Well, y'all can tap into the 290 Mo podcast. You know what I'm saying? This is the first of many. You know what I'm saying? We,
For
you know,
sure.
we do recurring guests is very welcome. We be in this bitch like Vlad and Boosie on, bro. On shorty. So
Nice. I'm more than welcome, man. I'm more
that
than
ain't
welcome.
shit.
I definitely come back anytime, man. No
For
cap.
sure. That's already approved on, bro. So before you get up out of here, let the people know if they go on the computer right now and type up your name, they type up TeeWeezy, what they gonna see, what they gonna find. Matter of fact, what you want them to click on, what you want them if this a first time experiencing you, what you want them to click on to get a vibe of how you coming
Man,
and
I
why.
say pull up Instagram, Scud, type in one TeeWeezy, TeeWeezy, and just I'm on all of that, TikTok, all of that. Like if you just type one TeeWeezy, you gonna find it. But I would definitely recommend you go to my Instagram. I just had a performance at the Wild Hell. I burnt that bitch to the floor. I performed Amazement.
Shout out to the Wild Hell. What event was it? Cause I be up in the Wild Hell
It
pretty
was the
often,
Harvest
on, bro.
Fest.
Oh, so okay, I ain't never been to the Harvest Fest though, but I'm connected with a few people that always do events at the Wild Hell, on, bro.
So,
So
you know,
that's definitely a dope little venue, on, bro.
that's what's going on.
For sure. So other than that, man, let the people know where they can find you on social media, where they can find the music, where they can reach out to work with you. You know what I'm saying? All that good shit.
Yeah, man. Just type one TeeWeezy. You feel me? It's only one TeeWeezy. You feel me?
On everything, it's only one on, bro. On sure.
TeeWeezy. You feel me? It's a pretty chill thing going on. I got numbers on my page. If we care about that type of stuff, but it's all about quality for me. So if you care about quality like
As
I do,
well, on, bro.
definitely come bop to my page, because that's all
Bro.
I'm providing for you.
Bro, definitely. I'll definitely. Hey, I can. We got some work coming up in the future, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy 290 Mo, man. I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate your time. It's the most valuable thing we got. That's why they be trying to book motherfuckers for 100 years on bro. On shorty, fuck your money. We want your time on bro. On shorty. So definitely appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Check the description for the in the booth performance in a minute. Gang.
It's your boy TY, man. It's your boy TeeWeezy. Don't make it no easy. You rocking with 290 Mo Podcast, man. Make sure y'all tune in, man. Tune the fuck out.